Today we're going to crack open the old Dictionary of Symbols by Carl G. Jungmann. And today we're going to learn about the ideographic struggle in Europe during the 1930s. The most successful and in many ways most conscious attempt to manipulate the masses with the help of ideograms was undertaken in Germany. It might have been true that Nazi Germany never would have come into existence without the use of ideograms. In Mein Kampf, Adolf Hitler writes, "The question of the new banner, i.e., how it should look, occupied our minds considerably. The reason being that not only was it to be a symbol for our struggle, but it also had to be very effective on posters and placards. Those who have the experience with the masses realize just how important such a seemingly trivial thing is. A working and effective sign can be a deciding factor in hundreds of separate instances as to whether an interest is awoken for a movement." The swastika was already being used in both Germany and Austria at the turn of the century. That symbol had an anti-Semitic undertone. The advocates of racial purity had used that symbol in anti-Semitic journals, in leaflets, and on posters. This movement was most likely an expression of aggression against the socio-economic repressions practiced by the capital-owning class, where the number of Jews was disproportionately high, considering the relative size of the group. The sign had also been used by a number of so-called Free Corps independent paramilitary units in Germany, such as the Erhard Brigade, the Rossbach Free Corps, who used the swastika in their standards. Hitler's main supporter at this time was the Air Force officer and former commander of the Richthofen Squadron during the First World War, Hermann Göring. After World War I, Göring worked as a taxi pilot in Stockholm. One day he was given the job of flying the Swedish explorer Count Erich von Rosen. Once they reached the castle, once inside, I'm going to skip. Anyway, Göring noticed the symbol, bladaboo, the symbol that Erich von Rosen had already made use of as a type of owner's mark when traveling in South America and Africa, moving around primitive peoples. Having eventually warmed up and enjoying a toddy, Göring turned his attention to the rest of the interior. Like and follow for more.